What's going on, y'all? So we are out here on the Harris Chain again. We are on Lake Dora right now, close to the canal for Beauclair. We're going to be just hopping around today. We don't really have a plan. We're getting ready for this tournament coming up February 1st. It's going to be really exciting. So the bass are starting to spawn. We're kind of unsure how it's going to go. It's a warming trend. My game plan is to start with a worm, slow drag a worm, and then I'll start working a crankbait, see which one hits. What's your plan, Stevie?
Oh, you know me, I like the slow moving bait, so jigs. Probably throw a swim jig a little bit, actually.
Yeah, that's your style.
Yeah,
so.
like if we get on some like deep grass, like that's really thick, I'll probably throw a swim jig around it. But probably, you know, Texas rig, definitely a ball out jig. You guys know I love my little finesse ball out jigs.
Yeah.
6.
It'll warm up soon, so it is pretty early. It's what, like 7:30ish right now?
We're sitting at 8 o'clock right now.
8 o'clock.
But
so,
it is a warming trend because we've had all that cold weather, and this is the peak warm day.
Yeah.
Should get up to 72 or 75 degrees today.
But as you guys can see, so Stevie is putting on some Crush It gel. So with that being said, I'm actually excited to announce that I am going to be partnering up with Crush It Gel along with Stevie. Shout out to Tad getting me set up. He sent me a bunch of different scents. So as I go through them, I'll talk to you guys about them. I'm going to start out with this Bass Crack. It's a pretty awesome scent. I've used it before with Stevie. But we're going to get to fishing. And yeah, y'all stay tuned. We'll see if we can get on some bigs. Sonar friendly, and it will intensify the return. Plus, it's got a really good scent, unlike bait pop. Doesn't really have too much of a scent. There's a lot of sparkles and stuff in it, but stuff's the sauce, so hopefully we get a big one. And if you guys want to go pick some up, my code is JB10, and I'll pop that up on the screen. You guys pick it up, 10% off. I think they're what, like $8 a tube?
Something like that.
Yeah. It's fairly similar to bait pop, but I honestly, I think it's way better.
I think it works better. It's the only scent I've ever used that actually feels like it helps you get bites. Like it's worth putting on there. And the fact that you can use it on soft plastics and hard plastics makes it even more worth it. Like he's from up north, but like he originally was from Florida. And so one of the things I often do is like I let my rod tip down at the end of my flip.
Yeah, very true. You do.
Like and it's a bad habit, you know, because I taught myself how to fish. So this isn't like
something new.
Oh, that fish? Yep.
Is it a good one?
No.
Yeah, you can flip him. Nice. On the board though. Well, guess flipping is the
early morning bite.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep flipping.
So 13-15 last time is what we got.
Yeah, I want to do 20 today is my target for us. So we really are off to not a hot start right now, but
how do I zero? I forgot how to zero. Car? There it is.
Clear.
Car.
Oh.
All right.
This little isolated patch of Kissimmee grass.
All right, so we're starting off with 1, 2.5.
1, 2?
Yeah, like I said, he's skinny.
Yeah, I was thinking 1, 3, but yeah,
honestly,
he is.
He honestly probably just came off the bed.
That's the cheese. It's amazing though. I don't know, like, I mean, you've flipped a lot more. Well, I guess all I used to do was flip back in the day, but I've noticed like all of my flipping, the bigger fish that I catch, they hit it right on the drop.
Right,
like it's instant.
Which is why I said I had to change my flipping technique, is because that's why I was losing so many big fish on flipping. Like even though I flipped so much, like,
yeah, I mean,
my technique was off. But like I said, like I taught myself how to bass fish. Like, you know,
yeah.
My dad taught me how to like fish with a bobber and a worm. You know.
I mean, I've caught some good ones teetering it back and forth, but the majority of like the really big bass I've ever caught is like they just freaking nail it on the drop, or like as soon as it hits the water even. All right, y'all, so Lake Carlton was a huge bust. Stevie did get one that was about like 15 inches, but like it really wasn't anything special for us.
We
but
had that big bite too, though, on the
yeah,
shot that broke me off.
But we think though that this canal, I mean, like as you guys can see, there's like freaking like 10 boats just cruising through here fishing. But we kind of want to drag, I want to drag a worm in here and then maybe throw the crankbait a little bit. So there's a lot of shell bar in here. So we're gonna see what happens after this. If we don't really get anything, we're gonna go over to Dora for a little bit, and then if we can, maybe go over to Eustis. So that's all. I don't really have a huge update. I haven't got anything yet, but y'all stay tuned. We'll see what happens.
One eternity later.
Little guy. Is it a crappie? It is a crappie. That's funny. So could it be that we're... Yeah. Explains the size of them, because they're big and flat like that. It's a good one. Let's go. I actually saw it on the live scope too. All right, y'all. First bass of the day for me. Damn, dude, look. He got like an eagle attacked him or something. Look at that.
Yeah, we spot.
Yep.
You got some kind
Yeah. He feels kind of light. He's long, but I'm thinking like 2. Let's see. He is, oh, wow. 2.9. Yeah, just over 2.5. All right, y'all. Put him back in. Oh, getting a little dance going for us. All right, y'all. So that's going to do it for the video. So as you guys saw, I only caught 1 fish, and it wasn't after the 3 o'clock. It was after 3 o'clock, which tournament would have been over. So I need to make a lot of changes. One thing I really enjoy doing is using moving baits, whether it be crankbait or chatterbait, and they just weren't working for me. So I know the weather played a part in that. We kind of went in between a warming trend and like we were having cold fronts and, you know, some warming. Right now the spawn's going on, so with the weather changing so much, the 2 days that I was actually able to go out and practice was not really good. And a lot of people on the Harris channel, a lot of really good anglers that I know said the bite was terrible. So I don't 100% put that on myself, but what I do put it on is I didn't vary up what I was fishing with, and also we sat on a lot of spots way too long. Stevie has the LVS 32 live scope, and I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, oh, live scope cheating, but there's a disadvantage to it because we sat on a lot of fish that we thought were bigger bass, and it ended up just being a bunch of crappie kind of congregated together, and on the 32 it just looked like a few big bass kind of suspended, but it really was a bunch of crappie. You just couldn't separate those fish to see how many there were. So that was one of the big issues, and two, we just didn't move around a lot. So that was like, we kind of missed out on opportunities to check other stuff, which I think we did a good job of. We covered most of the Harris chain throughout our practicing. So I think we have a solid game plan. I'm excited to see what we do Saturday. If you guys want to come check out the weigh-in, the weigh-in's going to be at Hickory Point Park off of Lake Harris. I think the weigh-in's going to be around like 3:30ish. But it'll be a fun time. I'm excited. It's one of my first like bigger tournaments that I've done in quite some time. So really excited for that. Now, let's get into kind of the channel. I want to talk about, you know, where we're at with the kayak. So as you guys saw, I purchased the XTR. Unfortunately, there hasn't been any XTR content other than the, you know, or the walkthrough, because I actually have an issue with the hull on mine. So there was like a big warp in the bottom of the hull that I actually purchased it. The dealer didn't see it, and neither did I. So I had to work with Bonafide and work with my dealer, and they're going to go ahead and give me a new kayak, but I have to wait a month to get it. So in the meantime, they told me I could take that one that I have currently out, but I can't drill any holes into it, and you know, having to have a motor on it, it doesn't do me too much good going out. I can't register it because I'm going to be getting a new one within like a month, so I don't want to register it. So that's where the kayak content is gone. So I'm sorry guys, I'll be getting back to kayaking mainly. For now though, I've been just fishing from a boat or bank, so the kayak content will come back, and there'll be a lot of it on the XTR, and I'm really excited to get back on a kayak and get into my new XTR. I'm really excited for that. So that being said, the kayak content is going to come back, and we're going to be in full force kayak fishing, doing tournaments, etc. So I'm really happy and can't wait to do that. Next thing I want to say is, I mentioned in the video, Crush a Gel is going to be one of the brands that I partner up with. So I said from the start of my channel, I would not represent a brand unless I actually believed in it. Now, I'll do reviews, but I'm actually, you know, working with Crush a Gel. And from multiple of my videos with Stevie, every time I went out with him, I used Crush a Gel, and I've caught a lot of fish on that product. So they have like, the two that I've mostly used is Bass Crack and Shad Crack. They have two other ones that I'm really excited to use as well. But I announced that earlier in the video. I just want to let you guys know, you know, as an open book, I really believe in the product, and that's the only way I would actually do it. I'm not selling out to just, you know, for money or anything. They do give me a little bit of commission on it, so I did want to mention that. I will be doing that. I'm so excited to work with them and to, you know, go ahead and use the product and see what we can catch with it. And then the last thing I wanted to mention was, we hit our 4,000 watch hours, so now we are a monetized channel. We will be able to do ads, which means more money to the channel, which means better quality videos. I can afford to do a lot more with the channel once I start to get some money in from that, and it'll really help make better content for you guys. So I'm super excited about that. Thank you guys so much for getting me to 4,000 watch hours. And as I mentioned, we were well within our target of reaching 1,000 subscribers now. So thank you guys again for continued support. And yeah, hopefully we'll get this tournament video coming in and we'll do really well. I'm excited to film it and then show you guys the results of all this work that we put in to get set up and ready for this tournament. So appreciate it again, guys, and until next time, y'all, peace.